Private Living, Day 6, June 2023. Please take a look. Risk Report 2023, trace.blogspot.com. We will have a conversation considering the credit protection, and there are no reason to do not consider this. The environment goes as a criminal system by institution committing crimes or having crimes protected by the misuse of institutional power. So we have criminals on institutions. Defaulted rights systematically complained, like communication, finances, and others. Of course, that will carry this and bring this to the international concern, affecting the credit, not only my credit and expectations related with, but elements complained at the OECD, which are financial bubbles that are sourced on public account. And the simulation of result can't be used anymore because it's already observed as a fraud, a hoax. It's named white-collar crime. You can't hold a unique amount of money to transfer cycling on your public financial structure at the moment that you do the accomplish as transparency. You are being fraudulent at the transparency with your investor or player related with you at the international system, and also the law as purpose. You will check, please, the article 144 that is saying and segmenting the security, public security in Brazil. The communication as the object that she unfortunately has a lot of trouble combined with the finances, public and corporate, and public on the budget. Bring ourselves to the FinTech. One of the objects at the Security Forum is the public finances and the international financial system. Considering the cyber security, Brazil is unable to ensure the accreditation that will be according with their own law, observing their own constitution. And this is proven by the violation of Guarantee 33 on Article 5 and the Guarantee, I think, 41 at the same Article 5. And will impact how the Brazil as conjuncture and state goes at the international community, defaulting the behavior that is a prescription by the Constitution on Article 4, clause number 9. Brazil is worthless. We will observe that the Article 102 is about the Supreme Court, I think. And the first element on it is the Article 102 is saying that the Supreme Court has a duty to protect the Constitution. We are not observing this Supreme Court in Brazil. Has any of you relation with the organized crime? The Article 109 and 6 has the federal justice, 97 the local justice. They all are they all presenting any element that make ourselves at the international area consider that they wouldn't has the interest as the full things, including the expectation sourced at the rights? We observe that the Article 70, 71, 74 has the integrated failure considered the entire structure in Brazil. It's the systemic crime. And the courts of account that do the oversight about the financial operation. They are not serious for sure, because look around. You will please take a look on Article 57 and 55. That is basically the Congress, the two houses as law at the Congress and the federal deputies. Are they for real at the obligations and their own duties, including the oversight as public finance? For instance, has any of them misusing public resources? You can say this, especially on FIFA, because you are part of the corruption scam that goes in Brazil by institutional failure, and you are on budget. After having this, we will consider to you at the international arena maybe have the request to set insurance clauses as a contract or whatever at your embassies, observing the Lex 40, which is the headquarters of the company, will be presented at the embassy along the nation that this company belongs. And the integrated failure of Brazil, considering the segmentation already exposed, leads to institutions which are segments interacting by criminal purpose, like the corrupted police department, obtain your financial data and setting the hoax that will be presented as a proof by a crook prosecution and a corrupted judge, and even a retired corrupted judge will do the influence to put things against you as company, as a conjuncture that do not respect their own constitution and constitutional premise. Observe that act equal in other areas, not respecting the premises of freedom. For instance, in a Constitution of United States, acting against an American company on American soil by specific checks or an institution segmented in Brazil. Why? Brazil doing the regression until this institution as a council of peers wouldn't consider that she isn't fair have consequence against the segmented and the institution and the chairs on it, or at least they must finger the chair. But if they are equals at the silence and compromised elements that leads to the organized crime will be really difficult. And the insurance will protect the international business as arena at this rotten conjuncture, nominated as a junkie, which implies a garbage, a dump of garbage, worth nothing, is worthless, but is doing institutional activity and producing the criminal workflow as the new law created to set the hoax or put your legitimacy at the rights down. Nothing new down here, except the interest that you must have as using the Lex 40, presenting the clause as insurance clause against the Brazilian public departments integrated as failure with some of you on it, cutting ties, and charging the Brazil that by Article 37, paragraph number 6, must do the regression until those institutions with criminal use by chairs. The same thing I did and proved at the International Criminal Court using our model. As you can observe, has value. And by this is under economic espionage from the harassment I had been suffering, at least in the last 10 years. Brazil, have a nice weekend.